I was wondering, how come hops, which is used in beer making, how come that is in the marijuana family, but that isn't being excluded from this drug war? And it is.
Well, I mean, you got an idiot public that thinks that hundreds of different hemp plants are devil weapons. And they have no THC. It doesn't care. You grow it. They'll come out to your house with a SWAT team, and you'll be lucky if you're not killed, because this nation is run by cowards and scum.
When they ended the prohibition, the alcohol prohibition, you know, the alcohol and tobacco corporations, they did a really amazing job of getting in there with the FDA and making sure that their products would not be subject to the same laws and discrimination that they wanted anything that we could tax. And the main thing about marijuana that people need to realize is that the reason that they keep wanting to make it illegal is because everybody can grow it themselves.
That's it. Stay there.
They can't regulate it.
It's decentralized. We're going back on the main transmission. Okay, we're taking calls during the break from people listening at INFOWARS.com, some behind-the-scenes stuff, and PrisonPlanet.tv. When I call us a nation of cowardly scum, a nation of idiots, it's so you'll wake up and not be a nation of idiots. I love this country. This has been the greatest country in history. The most inventions, the most wealth, the hardest fighting. I mean, we have been it. But we sat on our laurels and have become degenerate scum. Again, they pay 14, 15 cents in Venezuela for a gallon of gas. In U.S. dollars, we pay $4. They pay about 3 times, 4 times, depending on the drug, less in Mexico than we pay. We pay more for gas, more for legal drugs, more for everything here. We're idiots. We're idiots. I mean, they're passing global warming fake environment taxes all over. It's all scams. They treat us like morons, the left and the right. And so when I call everybody idiots, I'm saying stop being conned. I mean, we are a pathetic country, and it's getting dangerous. The cops and the corrupt drug-dealing government have decided to just take everything over. That's what Homeland Security is. I mean, they're saying no more free market, no more nothing, we own you. And Kevin was just making the point, caller called in and said, well, why is hops still allowed to be grown? It's in the hemp family. Yeah, they banned like something, 25 different forms of hemp. There's like more than 100. But all of those don't have THC except one variety and then only one sex of the species. But in the 30s, they paid the federal government to go around to public schools and teach and show them film clips of people murdering and killing babies, and the sheriff smokes some and then murders everybody. I mean, just totally, man. They said, my God, we got to ban it. So they banned all of these types used for oils, used for cotton, hemp cotton, fabric, ropes, and it can be grown anywhere. And Kevin made the point that they're doing this because they want to ban it everywhere. They have to ban something that can be done at the family farm level that is such an amazing, it really is an amazing plant. Kevin?
Because if people were allowed, say everybody with a little bit of land could grow enough of this stuff, I could list thousands of pharmaceutical drugs that would probably just go out of business immediately. Anything for depression, anxiety, sleeplessness, nausea, heartburn, indigestion, just goes on and on and on. And not to mention the fact that you can make all the fuels from it, the oil fuels. We could probably have hemp-powered cars.
And it's literally a weed. It isn't like corn you need, lots of water and fertilizer for. It grows everywhere.
Yeah, just the idea, though, that they've made something that grows naturally everywhere, and they've made it so you can go to jail for growing a plant that already grows everywhere naturally, should just tell everybody it doesn't matter. Yeah. It has nothing to do with wanting to get stoned.
Now, let's be clear. They banned in the 30s, DuPont and Dow Chemical, they banned varieties that have no THC. I guess Kelly's gone. Kelly in Iowa, you just hung up?
Hello?
Yes, anything else, Kelly?
I was reading a 1903 study, I think it was from the Rockefeller Foundation, where basically when Henry Ford was starting out his car company, a lot of it he was making out of hemp. And they basically, from what they could tell, is that hemp could pretty much take away 70% of DuPont's business.
And the British were in Vietnam and Thailand with the rubber for the tires, and hemp makes better tires, and he was already making composite that was going to be plastic cars like we have now, and they just said, you want a SWAT team to drop by? Shut up, slave! You're trash! We're banning a plant that helps America that has no drugs in it. Shut up, you're slaves! And that's the end of it. Anything else?
Exactly.
No, man, it's just a nation of idiots. Anything else?
No, that's it. Thanks for your time, guys.
Makes me sick. Doesn't it make you sick, Kevin?
Yeah, no, it's just sad. It's just sad of how
a nation of idiots.
It makes me sad of how they were able to sell my parents on it, and how my parents both went to their grave as heavy alcohol drinkers, thinking that all this was true. It just makes me sad.
The government admits alcohol kills over 300,000 a year. Marijuana, not one person.
Exactly. But they will still just, on their website just say marijuana is the most dangerous thing. And
they've done national polls. Over 70% want to decriminalize marijuana. 80% want out of the war. 90% want to control the borders. Ain't none of it happening because we have an armed camp of criminals that work for foreign banks that own and rule this nation of cowardly scumbag idiots.
It's just sad. It's sad, but I have to agree with Tommy a little bit, and I hope that in the end this could kind of be a renaissance, and that in order for a revolution or change to take place, I mean, you've got to hit a bottom, and hopefully this is our bottom that we're hitting now.
Now, it's death camps, mass graves, total control. Zach, Chris, Richard in Scotland, Steve, Will, your calls are straight ahead on the other side. We'll be talking behind the scenes right now.